Hello students, do you want to listen a rhyme? Okay.
When the long hand points to the top, the short hand points to the hour. This is how we read the clock, and this is how we know what time it is. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock.
Children, did you all enjoy the rhyme? Okay. Today we will learn how to tell the time on a clock. A clock is used to tell us time. Children, this is the face of a clock. It is round in shape. It has numbers from 1 to 12. Come on, let's count the numbers on the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A clock has two hands. Children, we all have two hands, right? Yes. Similarly, the clock also has two hands, long hand and short hand. This is shorthand. Shorthand tells us hour. So, shorthand is called as hour hand. This is long hand. Long hand tells us minutes. So, long hand is called as minutes hand. Children, when the long hand is pointing to 12, the short hand is pointing to 2. It means the clock shows 2 o'clock. We write the time as 2 o'clock. When the long hand is pointing to 12, the short hand is pointing to 9. It means the clock shows 9 o'clock. We write the time as 9 o'clock. When the long hand is pointing to 12 and short hand is also pointing to 12, now the clock shows 12 o'clock. The time is 12 o'clock. So, we write the time as 12 o'clock. Clock helps us to manage our lives. We are depending on clock for our daily routine activities from wake up in the morning to sleep at night. Now, let us watch daily routine activity of Sam. Children, do you know who is Sam? Sam is also a small kid like you all. At 7 o'clock in the morning, Sam wakes up. Afterwards, he brushes his teeth and takes his bath. At 8 o'clock in the morning, Sam has his breakfast. At 9 o'clock in the morning, Sam watches TV. At 10 o'clock in the morning, Sam does his homework. At 11 o'clock in the morning, Sam has his lunch. At 12 o'clock in the noon, Sam goes to school. At 5 o'clock in the evening, Sam comes back from school. At 6 o'clock in the evening, Sam goes to play. At 8 o'clock in the night, Sam has his dinner. And at 9 o'clock in the night, Sam goes to sleep. Children, same way, you also make a schedule of your daily activities. Activity. To make a clock, materials required: medium size paper plate or cutout of round shaped cardboard paper, black sketch pen, ice cream sticks for long and short hands, board pin. To make a clock, take one medium size paper plate or cutout of round shaped cardboard. I am taking medium size paper plate. Find out the center and put one dot there. Now write numbers from 1 to 12 like this. Now take one ice cream stick to make long hand and short hand. You can cut this ice cream stick and can make long and short hands. See, the long hand and short hand of the clock is ready. The long hand is called as minute hand and the short hand is called as hour hand. Now place the hour hand down and minute hand up with the help of a board pin. Make a small hole. Now place it in the center point of the clock like this. See, the clock is ready. This is short hand or hour hand and long hand or minutes hand. Now you can move the short hand to show time. Now the time is 4 o'clock. Now let's keep the short hand pointing to number 6. Now the time is 6 o'clock. Now let's point the short hand to number 12. Now here both the short hand and long hand are pointing to number 12. So the time is 12 o'clock. Children, you can make the clock with the help of your parents. Children, today you learned how to tell the time on a clock. Thank you, children.